know that there are this basic thing that happen in your life when you be consistent in the area of prayer? Now, I'm going to mention some specific things that happen when you be consistent in the circle of prayer. Now, listen. First of all, when Peter was arrested, the church prayed. They gather, they come together and they pray for Peter until they find Peter released before they stop praying. Now, listen. Number one thing that happens when you be consistent in the circle of prayer is that it builds your relationship between you and God more stronger. When you are consistent in the circle of prayer, you are keen in the atmosphere of prayer, it builds your relationship between you and God more stronger and more closer. The second thing that happens when a man be consistent, a Christian, a believer, a servant of God, when you be consistent in the circle of prayer, it brings quick answers to your prayer, quick answers. Now see, when the church were praying, they were praying kabashi, praying on behalf of Peter when Peter was arrested. So they are being consistent in the circle of prayer. So the prayer had to bring quick answer by God in the power of consistency. Number three thing that happen when you the third thing that happen when you be consistent in the circle of prayer is that it build your fire. The fire of God in you begins to burn and it never goes out. The fire of God in you begins to burn and it never goes out. In every man, in every Christian, in every believer, there is the fire of God in you. But the question is the fire of God burning or the fire of God has burnt out in your life? That's the question. So when you be consistent in the circle of prayer, it keeps the fire of God burning in you and it will never goes out. The fourth thing that happens when you be consistent in the atmosphere of prayer is that the enemy no longer have opportunity to come into your life. They no longer have a chance, a single dime to come into your life. Do you know that gonna these days there are so many people that use their own hands to open the door for the enemy to come into their life? There are so many people that use their own hands to show the enemy, to show the devil the roads to their destiny. There are so many people that use their own hands, they use their own mouth to show the devil the access to their glory. So when you be consistent in the circle of prayer, it close doors, shut doors against the enemy, and they no longer have an access to your destiny, neither to your glory. The number 5 thing that happens when you be consistent in the circle of prayer is that it authorizes your tongue as a flame of fire. Because your every start recognizing your voice. So as long as every start recognizing your voice, then your tongue will be authorized as a flame of fire. That's the 5 things that happen, and the power of consistency. As a servant of God, as a believer, it is very good for you to be consistent in prayer. It is very good for you to be consistent in the circle of God. It is very good for you to be consistent in the altar of God. So that the presence of God will be felt around you all the time, day in, day out. It is very good for you to be consistent in the atmosphere of the Holy Spirit, so that the Holy Spirit will now be present with you, day in, day out. The angels that God have assigned to work with you, they will now be present with you, day in, day out. That's the power of consistency. God bless you, child of God. I believe this video touched some in your life. Don't forget, leave a comment below and subscribe to this channel and follow this page for more, so that whenever a powerful video comes up like this, you'll be notified immediately. God bless you. See you on my next video.